What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, like and subscribe, share the channel with somebody, uncle, auntie, nephew, neighbor. It don't matter who, what, when, where, why. Share this channel with somebody, man. Now, we halfway through the college football season, and they just released the top 25. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, my top 5 might be right now Oregon, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas, and who else can I put in there? I don't know who else I could put in there, but that's my top 4 right now. No chronologically order, but let's just get into it. I want to see how this looks.
We officially got our first round of the college football playoff rankings tonight. Now, obviously, there's still more than a month left in the college football season. A lot of games still have to be played. A lot of conference championship games still have to be played. So if I were to guess, a month from right now, these rankings might not look anything like they currently do today. But with the College Football Playoff Committee giving us our first batch of rankings, there is some things that we do gotta discuss. But before we get to today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. If you're watching this video, odds are you love college football, and odds are you aren't subscribed to my channel. So make sure to subscribe. It's one of the best college football communities here on YouTube. Alright, so we got our first round of the top 25 from the College Football Playoff rankings. Let's start by comparing how they look to the AP poll. Now, I was actually pretty surprised when looking at these rankings as they were being announced. The top 13 of the College Football Playoff rankings was the exact same as the AP poll. I know we give a lot of crap to the AP poll voters, but the fact that the top 13 is the exact same, I think that's actually pretty remarkable, and that's pretty shocking to me. Now, obviously, I don't know every college football playoff ranking, I don't know every AP poll, but if I were to guess, having the top 13 be identical, I think that probably has to be close to a record. Now, when looking at the next couple of teams, it's almost nearly identical as well. In the AP poll, LSU was 14, with Texas A&M being 15,
Colorado
but in the college football playoff rankings, those two switch. Then you have Ole Miss at 16 being identical, and Iowa State at 17 being identical as well. The biggest change in the rankings actually comes with Army. In the
Colorado
AP
might
poll,
be
they
a
are ranked
top
number
15
18,
team
but
over.
they're not getting any love in the college football
You
playoff
could swap
rankings
out
as they're ranked
Indiana,
number 25. Now, Army was the team I wasn't
Notre
interested in
Dame,
because I didn't think they would be ranked as high as they were in the
SMU.
AP poll, but having them ranked all the way at
And you can
25,
swap that with
I think
like
that's a slap in the face to
Colorado.
Army. Now, sure, you can make the case they haven't
You
played
might
anybody
can
just
put
yet. I mean, when looking at their
you
schedule,
could put
I
Army
honestly
in there.
don't know who the best team they would have played is, but they
Ole
are
Miss,
8-0. You do have to respect them just a little. And I
Clemson,
do think, as of right now, if they were to go
maybe
head-to-head
Kansas
against a
State.
number of
That
these
can
teams
be,
that are
you
ranked
can
in
swap
front of
them for
them,
them
I'm
5.
pretty
That'll be a
confident
nice
that
top
Army would
15.
beat them. Coming in at number 18, though, is Pittsburgh, and that's quite the jump considering they were ranked number 23 in the AP poll. This one is a little surprising with me as well because although Pittsburgh did just
It's
lose
the
their
same
first game of
exact
the year,
teams, really.
it
It's
was the
just
first
different
time they've
order.
actually played a
The
really
top
good
10
opponent,
is
and they
the
got blown
exact
out.
same
So
for
I don't know
both
about having them
sides.
ranked inside the top 20.
Top
Kansas State is another team that the playoff committee is
13
higher on
is
than the
same.
AP poll.
Just
Kansas State,
14
they
and
have looked good
25
this
is
year, but they
different.
did just have a really embarrassing loss to Houston. Colorado and Washington State are flipped, as Washington State was one spot ahead of Colorado in the AP poll, where now Colorado is one spot ahead of Washington State in the college football playoff rankings. The committee is clearly really high on Louisville, as they have them ranked number 22, and they're the only team inside the top 25 that has 3 losses. Now, I do think it's a little bit interesting that they have Louisville ranked this high. I get
If
having
you really
them
want
ranked
to be
one spot
technical,
above
you can
Clemson,
put Colorado in
considering
the
they
top
just
10.
beat them.
I mean,
But
we
they have
got
Clemson ranked
a
as the number
once in a
20 for the
generation
year.
type
Do they really
athlete.
consider that
And
all that impressive of a
what's
victory?
his name?
Not to
What's the
mention the other times
receiver name?
Louisville has played really good teams this year, including
Travis
when they
Hunter.
played Notre Dame,
And then we have
SMU,
a
and
generational
Miami, 3
talent as
teams
well,
that
a
are ranked
quarterback.
inside the top 20.
So
Louisville did lose to those 3 teams, so I get it that they just beat Clemson, but they have 3 losses this year, and those 3 losses were when they actually played good opponents. The committee ranked Missouri at 24, and I think that's just gross. I think that's disgusting. Missouri has had a couple of really bad losses the last couple of weeks. Sure, they beat Vanderbilt. I guess that's a good win. Clearly, it's not that good of a win considering the playoff committee actually did not rank Vanderbilt in these rankings, so I really don't understand why Louisville's ranked in there. But yeah, so for the most part, there weren't any major differences between the AP poll and the college football playoff rankings. Like I said, the only major jump came with Army, as they were ranked 7 spots lower than they were in the AP poll, with a couple of other teams in the back half being a couple spots higher than they were in the AP poll. So overall, I don't really have any complaints. Now, if you did watch my top 25 video from yesterday, yesterday, you would know that I was a lot higher on Indiana and BYU. They were talking about this on the College Football Playoff Selection Committee show. BYU is getting really disrespected so far this year. I mean, first off, they're undefeated. Second, they have a couple of really good wins, including a road win at SMU and a home win against Kansas State in which they dominated and won by 30 points. I mean, right there, those are 2 victories inside the top 20. How many teams ranked inside the top 25?
What is it? The college football playoffs with top 15 teams.
So I do think
That's
BYU
another
is
reason
being
why the top
disrespected
15
in
is
that
like so
regard. One
important
final
also.
thing I did agree on with
Because
the guys
the
that I
last
guess
10
Reese Davis
teams,
didn't agree
they
with
get to
is
battle
that
each
Texas
other
being
for
at
like
5 is kind
top
of dumb.
15 is for
They've
the
done nothing
playoffs.
to warrant
We
that
need
ranking. I
Colorado
mean, the
in
only
there.
reason they should be 5 is because of
We need
preseason
Colorado. We
expectations.
need.
They've done nothing this season.
Yeah,
The one
that's
time
about
they
the
played a
only
good
team.
opponent, they got embarrassed.
Army
Their
might need
best
to
win
go
of the
in there.
season is against
Army,
Vanderbilt, who the
Colorado,
committee doesn't
Kansas
have as a top
State.
25 team. So personally,
That might be the
I'm
only
not
3
exactly
teams I want to
certain
see
why
outside
Texas
the top
is
15
considered the
that
number 5 team in
need
the
to make
country.
it.
Now, if you want my personal top 25 rankings, again, I posted a video on that yesterday where I gave my top 25, which I think is more accurate than the AP poll, and definitely more accurate than the College Football Playoff rankings. Before we get to the rest of today's video, I'd like to share with you guys how you can make the college football season more exciting and even win some money. I've partnered with Underdog Fantasy to bring you this amazing deal. If you download the Underdog Fantasy app and use promo code Harris, they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. That's right, they're giving you up to $1,000 of free money. You can choose your favorite players from every game and decide whether or not they'll go higher or lower in their projections. So to add a little extra excitement to every game and win some money, make sure to use promo code Harris for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 at Underdog Fantasy. You guys can also sign up using the link in my description as well. Now again, just a friendly reminder, if the college football season were to end today, this is how the college football playoff rankings
How is
look.
BYU in
Now
the
obviously
top
we don't know
4?
who's going to win the conference championship
Over
game,
Ohio
so we have
State
to go
is
based on who's the
crazy.
highest ranked team from each respectable conference. So that's why
Alright,
as of
so
right
if we're
now,
doing it like
despite being
this,
ranked number 9,
okay,
BYU,
Ohio
since they're
State
the
beat
highest ranked
Boise
Big 12
State
team
and
and the 4th
BYU.
highest ranked conference champion,
Tennessee
they would be
beat
ranked number 4
Indiana,
in this
but
scenario.
Oregon
Boise
beat
State
them,
is
so it's
another
going to be
team that we all
Ohio
got to pay
State versus
attention to.
Oregon.
They came into these rankings
Ooh,
ranked number
Bama,
12.
ooh,
Now remember,
Bama,
Boise
Texas.
State finishes the season
Oh, I
ranked
think Bama
8th,
won
9th,
that
or 10th,
smoke.
something like
Then they
that.
got to play
They'll be
Miami.
ranked at one of those spots.
Then they
The
got
only
to
way
play
they'll be
Georgia.
guaranteed the number 12 spot is
That
if they're
might
the
be
5th
Penn State,
highest ranked
Georgia.
conference champion, but they finish ranked 14th or 15th, something like that. So
Oregon,
if Boise State keeps winning and if they keep
Tennessee,
moving higher, they're actually going to be
BYU,
ranked higher
Ohio
than their number
State.
12
I got
spot that a
Oregon
lot of
and
people
Ohio
just
State.
assumed the 5th
I
highest
got
ranked conference champion would be ranked. Again,
Bama
it might
might
be a
take
little
it,
bit
I ain't gonna
confusing
lie.
for all the
But
people
they've
that
been
are still
playing
trying
so
to figure out the college football
trash.
playoff rankings. But
I want
as
to
of
see
right
it's
now,
going to be
again, if the
trash.
season were to end today,
There's got to be one
here is
upset.
how the playoff
And
bracket
it's going to be
would
out
look.
of
Well,
that
that
Penn
wraps it up
State
for
and
today's
Miami.
video. What were your thoughts on the
It's
first
going to be out
round
of
of
Penn
college
State and
football playoff
Miami.
rankings? Which team was
Something
ranked too
telling me
high and which team was
it
ranked
might
too
be that
low?
Miami
Also,
game.
was there a team that the committee didn't rank inside the top
They
25
might beat
that
Bama.
easily should have been ranked? For example, my Arizona State Sun Devils easily should have been
I
ranked
can't
inside
see
the top
Penn State
25.
beating
But we'll
Georgia,
see
but I
where
could
things
see
stand a week
I
from
could see
right now.
Miami
Before you
beating
leave, don't forget
Bama.
to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you're new to my channel. I'm posting college football videos all season long, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to drop a like on this video as well. It helps out with that YouTube algorithm and helps share this video and my channel with more college football fans. Plus, it only takes a second to do. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.